And hello there. Hello to anybody watching this video. It's Monday, October the 20th, 2025. Monday, October the 20th, 2025. And we're in the Glamorgan area of southwest Calgary here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And you're looking at a view of my previous apartment building where I used to live for 18 years. And I used to have a little Yorkie Papillon dog, Maggie. Maggie, yeah, her name was Maggie, and she passed away almost 2 years ago on December 27th, 2023. Or 2023, that is. 2 days after Christmas on December 27th, 2023. It was congestive heart failure that she passed away from. Maggie had just turned 14 years old, and it was about 2 weeks after her 14th birthday when she passed away. She was diagnosed in August of 2023 with congestive heart failure, and she was put on medication. But anyway, this is the building where Kim lived. There's Kim's apartment over there. She was my best and dearest friend at the time. And Kim and I both raised Maggie together. But anyway, I used to walk Maggie around this area quite a bit here, so I'm going to go on a little bit of a walk here along Maggie's route that I used to walk her. So if anyone wants to see some scenery here, yeah, I thought I would do a video just for the scenery. But there's Glamorgan Manor Apartments. It's an older building. There's 2 building blocks there. And I used to walk Maggie just up the street. There's a little park that I nicknamed Maggie Park. I always call it Maggie Park because Maggie really enjoyed it. But yeah, I'll do a walk if the route that I used to take. Or the route that I used to take Maggie on all the time. But this is the apartment building where we used to live. I first moved into that building in 2003, and I moved out in 2017 after Kim passed away. It was in January of 2017 when Kim passed away. But she wanted me to continue looking after Maggie and to take Maggie and to raise Maggie if anything ever happened to her. But there's Glamorgan Manor. And yeah, just getting out of my car here. We're gonna go along. We're gonna take a walk around Maggie's route. And we're gonna take a walk along the route that Maggie and I used to go. This is where I used to walk my dog Maggie all the time, leaving the apartment building, and yeah, we used to walk up here all the time. But it's a beautiful fall day in Calgary. It's about I would say it's about 8 Celsius. That works out to yeah, I'm not sure what that works out to, about 45, I think it is 45 Fahrenheit. This is a view around the area here. I always walked Maggie up here. And yeah, I'm going to go for a walk along the route that Maggie and I used to go all the time. And a front yard over here. Nicely decorated up here. Maggie used to enjoy stopping here and sniffing the flowers. And for anyone watching this video, it's Monday, October the 20th, 2025, and I'm going along the route that I used to walk my dog Maggie all the time over in the Glamorgan area of southwest Calgary. And it's a beautiful fall day. It's about 8 Celsius out. That works out to, I would say, probably about 46 Fahrenheit. Anyone used to the old temperature system. And there's Maggie Park over there. It's actually a little bit of land in between some houses, but I always call that Maggie Park. That's where Maggie liked to go. I just had to cross the road here, but yeah, I used to take Maggie for a walk around the area here. We used to do a circle and then back home again. There's Maggie Park there. And there's a little pathway that goes in between the houses. There's an alley over there, and you have to cross the alley. And then it goes over to the next street. But we're just going to do a walk here along the way that I used to take Maggie, and then we'll be coming back through the little park there. And I hear some carillons ringing. I think it's coming from Mount Royal University. I haven't heard them for a long time, but they sound nice. I can hear them in the distance. And anybody watching this video, I'm walking along the route that I used to walk my dog Maggie all the time. It was a circle that we did, and we're in the Glamorgan area of southwest Calgary, in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and that's Monday, October the 20th, 2025. Yeah, beautiful sunny afternoon in Calgary, and actually just finished voting a few minutes ago. We have a municipal election in Calgary today for mayor and city councilors for each of the areas. It's always hard to know who to vote for at times. But there's the Glamorgan Community Association over there. I was over at that building in the parking lot there back in September when they showed Lilo and Stitch. It's a little on the windy side right now. There's the Glamorgan Community Association over there. And then they have a school over there. They used to have a house up here, up at the corner there, but they demolished the house. There were an elderly couple that used to live in there, and they used to have a wheelchair ramp going up to their house, but eventually I think the couple either passed away or went into nursing homes, and they demolished the house just recently, actually. But there's the Glamorgan Community Association building. Sometimes Maggie and we would walk across the street over there and sit over there as well. There's the Glam Shack over there. And there's a school over there with a school field. All of the public and the Catholic school teachers are on strike. They've been on strike for the last 3 weeks now. So all of the schools are empty right now. But that used to be a house in there. There's the empty pit. It was an older house, a bungalow. So I'm not sure what's going to be built in there. But yeah, there's a view here again. And there's a view of the school field. And that wind is a little on the cool side. There's the Glamorgan Community Association over there. And if we go down there, it'll be interesting to see what goes in there. I'm pretty sure they'll probably build condos in there or something, or maybe a big home like that. But right now it's an empty piece of land waiting for something new to be built. Once again, there used to be a house here, a small little bungalow where some seniors lived. And there's the information there. And we're walking back down toward Maggie Park again. And we're in the Glamorgan area of southwest Calgary. And it's Monday, October the 20th, 2025. So yeah, I just thought I would do a walking tour for anybody interested in seeing the Glamorgan area of Calgary. It's over on the west side of Calgary. The different fall colors in the leaves here. And there's a book nook there. So if anyone wants some books or magazines, there's always books in there and magazines. And we're coming up to Maggie Park here. This is where I used to walk my dog Maggie all the time. Maggie always liked coming through here, especially on hot summer days, I used to stop in here with Maggie and give her a bowl of water. Always carried water for Maggie whenever it was warm out or hot during the summer. But yeah, Maggie was my little Yorkie Papillon, a dog who passed away almost 2 years ago on December 27, 2023. But this is Maggie Park here. This is Maggie Park. I named this little park Maggie, even though it's not really a park, but it's kind of like a park though. Maggie used to enjoy walking through here. I used to stop here with Maggie during the summer and let her take a break in the shade. And there's an alley that we have to cross. Yeah, Maggie died of congestive heart failure. She passed away just after she turned 14, about 2 weeks after her 14th birthday. I've got some videos of Maggie actually walking through here too. But there's an alley there, so nothing coming. And nothing coming either from that way. And so we're just going to cross here, and there's the other part of Maggie Park. Yeah, when the city were here cutting the grass, I actually suggested to the city of Calgary workers that they put a couple of benches in. Like one over there would be nice. During the summer, these trees are really nice here. There's a lot of shade in here. Yeah, back in September of 2015, we had a big snowstorm. I think it was on September the 3rd there, and it was a heavy snowfall, and it broke a lot of these trees here. There were branches laying across the path here. It was quite a heavy snowfall too, though. But yeah, we're at Maggie Park. And we're just going to head back to where I'm parked here, and we've done a complete circle around the area here. I'll just keep the video going until I turn the corner there, and this is where Maggie and I used to cross the street here. Nothing coming, and nothing coming either. And there's another couple of book nooks over there for anyone looking for books and magazines. They're always in there. And there's some Halloween decorations on the front lawn of the house there. The little free pantry there. There's another one there. And some Halloween decorations on the front. And a little spider hanging from the tree. And some bones down there. And there's a hand on the ground. Spooky stuff. Spooky stuff. And there's Maggie Park over there again. And we're just walking back toward Glamorgan Manor Apartments, where I used to live. My old apartment building where I lived for a few years anyway. From 2003 I moved into Glamorgan Manor Apartments, and I moved out in 2017. It was in March of 2017 whenever I moved out of there. Let's a look around the area again here. And we're on Glenway Drive southwest in the Glamorgan area of Calgary. Or Glenway Place, that is, I'm sorry. Yeah, Glenway Place. And that wraps up the video. We're walking back toward Glamorgan Manor Apartments again over there.